Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, thinkers, sisters, commenters, new subscribers, old subscribers, and just generally anybody who still thinks it's too bloody warm. Welcome back, everybody. So, we all know the current climate in the UK is we're still technically locked down and we're not allowed to visit each other. They were picking on you, them. So the current climate in the UK is we're still technically locked down and we're just easing through the restrictions, and hopefully sooner rather than later we'll be out of them. And I've been reading on a lot of the motorbike forums, motorbike touring UK especially. A lot of people are like, if we come over, will we be welcome? To be fair, that is a genuine concern. A lot of people are like, you know, when we're finally allowed to go somewhere, will we be welcome? As outsiders, it is a hard thing to comprehend that this is going to be a thing. But if you go out yourselves and you look around, you see all the small businesses, all the wee seaside towns they're changing and adapting to this, whatever you could call it, and they're opening because it is now to the point where businesses can't afford to stay shut any longer. And obviously if they stay shut, they're going to end up in some way, shape or form closing because it's unsustainable. I've kind of been looking at it. It is a strange scenario. It is. People are asking, will the people in your country be okay with us coming over? I think at the minute, small business wise, we need the trade. Once I know myself, once the ferries is open, I am organising a trip to Wales, and then a trip to Scotland, and then a trip to England, and then hopefully that may be by winter. So it's kind of like everybody's sitting at the docks waiting kind of scenario, you know. But I think what I'm trying to say is, I can't speak for the population of Northern Ireland, and God, if I did, there'd be a hell of a lot of changes. But if you find that, if you think that you're going to be unwelcome come when the restrictions are lifted, can't stand that. If you think come when the restrictions are lifted that you're going to be unwelcome, does that country really deserve your money? I know money isn't important when it comes to health, but at least when you're looking to come to a country and, you know, spend your hard-earned money in that country, it is hard to turn people away. Small businesses, I don't think, will turn anybody away. They will take the business. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Basically, I'm saying is, if you're going to come over, number one, don't come over sick, because that is going to be a contributing factor to the second wave and all that there. But if you're not fit to travel, don't travel. If you do come over, just follow the rules, even though you don't want to take your helmet off at a petrol station. Most petrol stations in Northern Ireland, especially Northern Ireland, are, if they have regular bike traffic, they're okay. You know, they'll let you keep it on. I do it all the time. There's only some new ones that I'll ever take my helmet off. Follow the daft bits of the daft markings on the floor, keep 2 meters apart and all that there, unless otherwise told. I mean, the question, I think the question was something along the lines, would we be welcome? I would be highly surprised if you're not. I really would. And I'm not a Rona denier or a social distancing non-believer and all that. I'm of the frame of mind that at some point everything's going to open, regardless. I did see like places in Scotland and parts of coastal England and Wales, all saying, no, this village is closed. Nobody, fuck off, basically. And I can't remember who it was, but he says, well, if I ever see that, I'll not spend my money there. I would roughly say that if one person isn't willing to spend their money there, there's going to be 20 to 30, maybe more people who will. Because you have to. It's not like, yes, these little villages in the Highlands of Scotland, they're really vulnerable. They are vulnerable at you'd say anything, they are vulnerable. But they are hardy. There's little businesses that just are there for the village. Nobody else uses them. They're just for the village, and they thrive. Don't agree with that either. I get that you can ride a trike without a helmet, but no. I would say that's the biggest one. If you are going, if these places do open, like Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland and all their little villages do open, if you're sick, just don't go. 2 weeks. Sit in the house for 2 weeks. The world will not end in 2 weeks. Well, if America gets the way, the world will end in 2 weeks, but it won't end. It'll still be there when you get there. At this time, and I know I said it in a previous video, at this time the UK bikers especially, they're at their most active. We need to, once everything opens, is go and support that local chippy. Go and support the bakery in Matlock, or Melton and Mowbray, and I don't know if they're all different, but hey, go and support the smaller shops in the touristy areas or the biker hunts, because you could be the death knell of that business if you don't go back. So I am happy to come to England and support your businesses. I would say you're more than happy to come over here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What do you think we as bikers can do for England, Scotland and Wales, wherever you come from, to go to other places and support them? Don't forget, like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Don't forget, keep it lit. If you can't keep it lit, stay in the house for 2 weeks.